So welcome everybody. This is ONPASSIVE Singapore Passion Global. We are your friends. My name is Mabel Chan, your host, together with Jeannie, Faith Yo, and of course today our special speaker, Dr. Derek. And we are in the season in Asia and for all Chinese, we are in the season of Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. Tonight's webinar is the 2nd of February, Thursday, coming from Singapore at 8:30 p.m. And we welcome our brand ambassador, leader, speaker, Dr. Derek, who will be hosting the meeting tonight or this afternoon or tonight, and he's going to fire us up. So wishing everybody during this Chinese New Year, peace, good health, most important, and prosperity. And you see these two dolls. This is Gong Xi Fa Cai, wishing everyone a happy and prosperous Chinese New Year. That's how we greet everyone when we see each other during the Chinese New Year. So as ONPASSIVE went into the launch to secure a metro station, we are all on board. And to get us going, let's go through this video, a short 2-minute, to see how powerful this station is going to help us launch.
Welcome.
Into the
it's
world.
Good to see every one of our ONPASSIVians. Breaking news for 2023. I know everyone is wondering what is happening and how great it is. Yes, we have just begun, and yes, we will keep growing. Your next stop is ONPASSIVE. Our ONPASSIVE station in Dubai is on Google Maps. 180 nationalities, over 200 million riders yearly, 700,000 daily passengers traveling through the station, 1,000 map signs, 900 digital screens, 125 fully automated trains, 53 stations. ONPASSIVE most giant sign on the metro station can be seen from Sheikh Zayed Road, the biggest and most traffic road that connects all 7 states. We are now a landmark on the planet in Dubai. This will generate a lot of traffic to ONPASSIVE, a marketing machine around the clock in a clever way. ONPASSIVE is a fact. In stone, we are the one company that has the Internet City Stop station. ONPASSIVE company has signed an agreement with RTA to have the name ONPASSIVE for the next 10 years, which is in line with our vision and the government. Located between the green and red line systems, it's the most modern station in the world. ONPASSIVE Metro Station 29. This partnership comes after the naming of the entering the 4th industrialization revolution of the world. We were competing with giants in the market, and lots of papers and background checks had to be done as we partner with the Dubai government. We are owning the naming rights to Station 29 for the next 10 years. Full inside and outside branding, full station wrap, digital bridge, and pillars. 2 days ago, the Operation Fortune movie director Guy Ritchie was in Dubai Mall for their premiere, and the indirect marketing was amazing. Everyone took selfies with their favorite stars with ONPASSIVE marketing in the background. We are choosing strategic spots, we have done the research, and we are logically planning with purpose the marketing strategy to position our brand around huge work to get here and to keep being creative. Another main factor we are about to launch is serving people. Serving humanity will be the message coming out to the world. We are marketing against the biggest of the biggest companies.
Well, we have a metro station. Will ONPASSIVE keep growing? Yes, we have only just begun, and our ambition has no limits. With the station, it is a marketing machine around the clock, 24/7, 365 days a year for the next 10 years. And bing, bang, boom, people are registering. As we are exposed to the world, people are registering in lightning speed. And what it is, they are all joining, registering for you and I founders. So Dr. Derek, thank you for helping us tonight. As some of us was really going through the festival, we would really welcome you to update us. So tonight, he is our main speaker, brand ambassador, leader speaker, Dr. Derek Clark. And the meeting agenda, he will cover as much as he could, probably also ONPASSIVE, the next chapter, ONPASSIVE, My Heart. My heart is something let's hear from the heart of Dr. Derek, what's in his heart, and also what is in your heart and my heart. So this is something personal to share or something encouraging to share. Dr. Derek will lead us, and of course, updates. So I will stop share. Dr. Derek, you take over. The night is yours. The platform is yours. Thank you very much for leading us.
Oh, mercy. Peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our brand ambassadors, especially our Singapore and Malaysia group of brand ambassadors. I thank you for the invite and for your wonderful introduction. Really appreciate it. But is everyone excited? Because that is very important. I hope we are all excited because this is the best time for us that we are in this revolutionary company. And this company, of course, we know it is ONPASSIVE. And so therefore, for the next few minutes, I just want to start out by asking this one question in the beginning. And that one question in the beginning is, does anyone know who this person is? And thank you very much, Mabel. Really appreciate all that you do on this on that side of the world. Really appreciate all that you do on that side of the world, and to all our leaders on that side of the world. But as I was asking, does anyone know who this person is? Anyone? Anyone? No? No one? No clue? I guess not. No, don't know. All right. This person is Ferruccio Lamborghini. Ferruccio Lamborghini, which of course, that is the founder of the Lamborghini fleet of vehicles. But of course, Ferruccio passed away. And so therefore, this is the man that is the CEO of Lamborghini, which is Stefan Rinkelmann. Stefan Rinkelmann. What if Stefan Rinkelmann was to say to all of us that you will get this brand spanking new Lamborghini for $100 US? Would anyone want this brand spanking new Lamborghini for $100? Anyone? Any takers? Only one person? One or two? Two or three? Three persons. Three persons would take this brand spanking new Lamborghini for $100.
Me too. 4.
Me too. 4, 5, 6. We are waking up. We are waking up.
Oh, you're waking up. Oh, my goodness. All right, wonderful, wonderful. So a few people take the Lamborghini, but you see, not everybody, even though it is a brand spanking new $1.3 million vehicle. $1.3 million Lamborghini, and only a handful of persons would take this Lamborghini for $100. Can you imagine? And this is the mindset. This is the mindset, because this is how people think about ONPASSIVE. This is how people think about ONPASSIVE. Too good to be true. That is how we think. And so the whole aspect of Ashmafari is to bring Lamborghinis to us for $97. Can you imagine?
Wow.
$97 Lamborghini Ashmofari is giving it away for 97 US dollars. And people are skeptical because it sounds too good to be true. And so a few updates just this week that, you know, Ashmofari says is good because you remember he didn't come on last week. Working is seriously going on. New OMail is coming. New OMail. I did say that on the 21st also of January, that a new OMail, new ONET and new OTrim is coming. And corporate webinar likely on this Friday, which is tomorrow. Today's Thursday, right? Yes, so likely tomorrow or Saturday, not certain. But so look out for that in your O-Founders and you know, your access O-Founders through the ecosystem, right? We will likely be informed on Thursday if there will be corporate webinar. All right. So look out for that. On O-Founder profile, edit button has been locked, which means nothing can be changed for now. In the OES, a few new changes can still be made, i.e. names, but not emails. If there is any need for transfer of email, you will need to contact support for help with letters from both parties. So the person who is transferring and the person who is the transferee, both persons need to submit a letter to the ONPASSIVE success team. A very, very notable caution. Stop advertising other companies and products on ONET. That's not what ONET is for. ONET is for lifting up ONPASSIVE. That's it. So let us stop advertising your other business and your other products that you may have. Stop, please. As we have recognized one noticeable difference on the ecosystem, and that is, of course, the login page. The login page used to look like this, and yes, this did look lovely. This did look fine. This did look nice. This did look beautiful. This did look good. But hey, on February 1, the beginning of the love month, which of course February is the love month, the only love month that is on the calendar, the best month that is on the calendar, which of course is February without any contest. And this is now, hi, what a beautiful looking login page. What a beautiful looking login page. Definitely, right? And so the single top, this was our first top that we experienced with ONPASSIVE. And that is when we had our eye on Dubai. And so most definitely, this is the first or the single top that we experience with ONPASSIVE. And of course, the couple top. On the couple top was when we migrated we started from GoFounder to O-Founder, and now we are, of course, in the ecosystem, and that was the double top. And then, of course, our partnership with Being Sport with the 2022 Qatar FIFA World Cup football that attracted 5.4 billion viewers. And we were there for that experience from November 18, of course, from November 20 to December 18, of course. And that, of course, was the triple top And of course, we are most definitely right now at the quadruple top, and that is with the naming that was shown already with the train station 29 in Dubai. And so the thing that comes next, and the next chapter that we want to look at, of course, is the growth mindset. The growth mindset. And as I said before, that a lot of persons think that this is too good to be true, because there are three types of persons that are in ONPASSIVE right now. And of course, one of those type of persons that are in ONPASSIVE right now is just like a child that is not in the kitchen, not involved in ONPASSIVE, just out there doing their thing, not even know that they need to migrate from our founders to the ecosystem, not even aware. And we get to understand that that is maybe a little over 200,000 people right now that is not in the kitchen at all, not involved, don't know what is happening, don't know what is going on, don't have a care in the world about this fantastic Lamborghini that they have spent that $97 for. Can you imagine? And there's another set of founders. There's another set of founders that is in the kitchen, at the kitchen dining table. But of course, just like this child, not engaged. Not engaged. Just there in the kitchen, waiting. Dinner ready yet? Lunch ready yet? ONPASSIVE ready yet? We're not going to get some money in our pocket. What is happening? Just there, not engaged. And then there's a few which are brand ambassadors, which are definitely in the kitchen, helping around, coming on webinars, posting on their YouTube channel, what have you, looking, going into their ecosystem, looking around, checking this and checking that, checking their 10, 15, 20 accounts, etc., etc. Involved and engaged, assisting the process. And so therefore, we are not waiting for ONPASSIVE because we are involved in the process. And that is where we are for those of us who put up their hand that they need this Lamborghini. Involved in the process, checking it out, looking at the different features, popping the hood and looking there and, oh, wonderful, good, 8W engine and all of these pretty dashboards, checking it out with a wow factor. That is some of us involved and engaged. And so therefore, the mindset. Change your mindset. Because for some persons, they have a fixed mindset, a poor fixed mindset. But for us who are involved and engaged, we have the growth mindset. And so the fixed mindset will say, I'll never be as smart as that person, as Mabel. I'll never be as smart as other persons. But with a growth mindset, everyone is talented in many, many ways. The fixed mindset will say, I can't do it. Right away, give up. Not even try. I can't. But a growth mindset, I am still learning. I'll keep trying. A fixed mindset will say, this is too hard, too difficult. But with a growth mindset, with more practice, it will be easier. With a fixed mindset, I'm not good at this. But with a growth mindset, this may take some time and effort. With a fixed mindset, I made a mistake. But with a growth mindset, mistakes help me learn. And a fixed mindset will say, I give up. This is my luck. And that is why people are even taking back their $97. No, this is not working. Give up. Foolishness. But with a growth mindset, I can try a different strategy. And the only strategy we need to try with ONPASSIVE is to read or listen so that you can let your mindset grow. And so I advise all our brand ambassadors who really want this $100 Lamborghini to read or to listen to books that will grow the mindset. Don't listen to your broke parents or your broke cousin or your poor friends. Listen to men that are wealthy, women that are wealthy already. And so read books like Think and Grow Rich. Read book like As a Man Thinketh. Read books like Who Moved My Cheese. Read book like The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Read book like Think Big. Read book like Take the Risk. Because it was Robert Kiyosaki that says it's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep. How hard it works for you and how many generations you keep it for. That's a wealthy man thinking. Most of us just think about the here and the now and how much I can get right now. But it was Warren Buffett who said, don't save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. And that's what a lot of persons don't do. They don't save. We just spend because that is the mindset that most persons have, unfortunately. And so riches is different from wealth, because I'm sure that you and I will agree that John is richer than Adam. But watch this now. John makes 150,000, six-figure income per year. But after investing, after budget, after side hustle, after materialistic, John end up with nothing at the end of, still in the red with that 150,000 six-figure income for the year. But Adam, not rich. I wouldn't consider a $50,000 a year rich. No, that is not a rich person. That's an average person. Average income for the year. But the difference with Adam is that his mindset is on the wealthy mindset, because even though he only made 1/3 of what John made, he still ends up at the end of the year with 20,000. Who would you say is the wealthy person featured here? And therefore, Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is one of the books that we need to read to get that mindset for the next chapter. Because without the proper mindset, A lot of us will get money, yes, but because of the poor mindset, the mindset that is not growing, then it will not even matter, because you might end up still poor at the end of your journey, unfortunately. And so it was the difference in mindset between a rich person, a wealthy person, and a poor person, is that the poor person will say, don't take risk. But the wealthy person will say, learn to manage risk. And this is coming from Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The poor dad will say, or the poor person would say, find a job. But the wealthy person would instruct you to buy business. The poor person would say, not interested in money. I don't know why. But the wealthy person will say, money gives power. The rich person, the poor person would say, work for money. And the wealthy person will tell you, learn how money can work for you. So the mindset, as you can see, the mindset is many miles, total opposite between the poor and the wealthy. Very different. And with Robert Kiyosaki's book, Cash Flow Quadrant, another good read, it talks about there's only four ways to have an income. And that is being an employee, have a job, of course, or you are self-employed, which means you own the job. That is not the wealth side of the quadrant. The wealth side of the quadrant is to own a business, being owner of a business system. And with a business system, you ask Ray Kroc, who is now the proud owner of McDonald's, ask Ray Kroc, if owning a system, isn't it better? Isn't it more effective to be a wealthy person to own a system, or to be an investor or a founder of a business? Those are the best way to be wealthy. And so, therefore, as I said, the next chapter in ONPASSIVE is really for us to get the mindset ready for what is to come. Don't look at what is to come in ONPASSIVE, and you and I is not ready to receive what is to come. Because just like 91% of persons who win the lotto, just like 91% of persons who win lotto, who after between a few months and a couple of years, they do have nothing to show. Win millions of dollars, rich, but didn't have the proper mindset to be wealthy. Let us, in this next chapter of ONPASSIVE, to feed our mind with the positivity, the growth for the mind. Read books, listen to books with persons that are wealthy, so that we can have the right mindset in this next chapter. I thank you very much.
Fantastic. Wonderful. What a way to start February. The next chapter is indeed to grow your mind, to get ready to do what is to receive, to get ready to receive what Ashmufara, what God has installed for us. To receive, to grow a positive mindset, not a fixed not a contain, but to be living outside the box. And how best really is books is our friend, to read, to listen. There are many, if you can't read, actually there are many articles that can be by audio. You can listen as well. So it's impossible for me to summarize what Dr. Derek just went through with us. And it's good that we respond to what he has just shared with us. And please, a few of us respond. Allow me to mention your name, you know, to encourage you to come forth. And then you put up your hand. Francis, you are one. Debbie, Yvonne, please share. I know Amina is working. She may have to speak softly. Of course, Kumaran, John, Barilla, definitely we need you to speak. And of course, dear Passion team, Jeannie, Joanne, let's respond to what Dr. Derek has shared with us. And I see Patricia Tava, you are definitely one good speaker to share with us what is in your heart. Sharon, I see you. Caleb, I see you. Yasmin. So all of this, let's make use of the next hour or so to just respond to what we have just heard, because actually what we speak, it is one thing to hear. It is another thing to speak out, to speak your heart out. And that would be two hands grabbing the wonderful opportunity and the wonderful thoughts that is going through our mind. It will concrete. So who would like to go first? This is democratic. Carl, you might be sleeping early. So before you go, you know, Australia is 2 hours ahead of us. So can you imagine it's now 11 plus for him, but he got to say something before he leaves us. I have John Barilla putting up his hand. I think I have made you co-host so you can speak.
Yes, I can speak. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes.
And as I usually say, by the time, especially Dr. Derek is finished with what he has to say, there's not much I can add to that, except that I can say my mindset is in place and ready to move forward. And I would just suggest to everyone that I hope you feel the same and about everything that Dr. Derek said to us. And I would like to say that let's not be sleepers. And I know we still have some sleepers out there. And if we know them, we should be in touch with them and help them to get their mindset ready and in place and ready to move forward. And I know I am. And I'm just excited and I can't wait for everything that's going to be happening, and is already happening. It's absolutely incredible, and I'm ready to move forward and to begin to think about the wonderful things that I can do when we are on our way and ready to help others and ready to grow our wealth and to help others, which is a very important thing. That's about all I have to say. I'm just happy to be here. I always enjoy these webinars. I love participating with you folks, and thank you for asking me. Let's get ready, folks. We gotta move forward.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Great. Thank you. And before Amina speaks, we have this Rose Mohabi says from South Africa. He said, Dr. Derek, you smacked my head. I'm a new person with what you just presented. Smack our head. So Amina, you're next.
Yeah, hello, everybody. Hello, Dr. Derek. I'm talking, slowly because I'm at the office, so many other people and around. Dr. Derek, he is always, motivated us but this was a landmark, and it was a massive, motivation. Thank you very much, Dr. Derek. And when you were mentioning the books, I have downloaded and buy Kindle version, 3 mindset and motivated books just last night. Just last night. Maybe it is not those you mentioned, but they were different, but I just downloaded and buy 3 of them, just last night. And actually the last 10 years, I was working hard, but I would never feel how I'm feeling right now about ONPASSIVE. My mindset, my heart, and how I am motivated, how I am feeling good, how I am planning, my life ahead. Already 3 years, I planned what I have to do. I planned, what I have to do, when I get, the first, of ONPASSIVE profit. But the more than profit, it is, how ONPASSIVE is dominating, internet world, because I am in internet. I work internet single day, every single day. And as a journalist, I realize that some of our solutions are really wonderful solutions for my work. Yeah, not only getting profit, but for my work. I can't wait to use it, like audit, like, or connect, like, or domain, like, or host, and all those things, because it's about me. It's a personal, it's my work. It's when I really needed to use it. So I don't want it to take much time. So Dr. Derek, thank you. Thank you very much. And I really, really appreciate from heart, for your motivation. And I wanted to thank my brothers and sisters in this platform, Singaporean, Mabel, Francis, everybody else. We are just one family, and I'm really wonderful about it. This is, this I will left behind, my children, my grandchildren, my grandchildren. This is my legacy. Wow. It is not stopping just to me, it's a legacy, and we have to understand like that. Yes. Thank you very much. And I will make sure to read my books, Dr. Derek. I will really make sure to read my books. And thank you very much. Thanks, bye.
Yes, reading is one way to grow. So Yvonne, please enrich us, Yvonne. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. I don't know about good afternoon, good evening. I don't know about enriching, but I do want to thank Dr. Derek for that inspiring and passionate talk about the mindset, because it's not, it certainly is important as we go forward with ONPASSIVE, but it's not just, it's an overall paradigm shift, as we had said in the beginning, because if you have a fixed mindset, you've put your own cap on your entire life. So to go from the fixed mindset, which we can do, we're human beings, can always be involved in change. So we can definitely go from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. But as Dr. Derek says, it takes involvement. It doesn't, no one can do it for you, right? And if I didn't know better, I would think Dr. Derek had been reading my mail, because I just posted in ONET yesterday or last night, something about the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. So I was surprised that his talk was so on point today. I was very shocked. I just finished reading again an ebook, an audiobook from Carol S. Dweck, and it's just called Mindset, and it's 10 hours. So it's just going back and forth between the difference between the two, right? And as John Barilla says, my mindset is pretty much intact, and not in any arrogant way, but I know that unless you grow it and change it and expand it, you don't go anywhere. You know what I mean? So thank you, Dr. Derek. I really appreciate that, that you have validated and told us why it's necessary, not just to do it because it's good to have. It's the only way forward. And so as we near ONPASSIVE going to the world, and we're a big part of that, let us remember that no one can do that work for us. It is a very personal and internal work. And so it's part of what we must do. So thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you very much. And thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you, thank you. And actually, some are readers, some are not. But even if you are not, just spending 10 minutes, 15 minutes to read a page of one of those books recommended to us, it will keep your mind growing instead of stagnant and going down. It will continue to stabilize and enrich you. So some are readers, they can finish a book in one day or in 1 week, some are not. But even if you are not, attempt to read 1 page a day. That will help you grow. So thank you, Yvonne. I'll get Nafisco, and then after that, can I get one of the team here? Francis, can you be the next one after Nafisco, then Yasmin? After Yasmin, can I get Kumaran? Okay. Or Kumaran, you always love to be the last one to close for us. Okay, now you'll be somewhere in the middle. So Nafisco, then after Nafisco, Francis, please help us.
And hi, thank you so much. We appreciate it for Singapore team around the world. Thank you so much. I can't open the camera, I'm not in the right place, but I am blown away. Thank you so much, Derek, what you shared with us. I'm always encouraging, as you know, when I turn up the Zooms, let us read, let us grow up our mindset, let us listen something. That's what I always said. ONPASSIVE is here, but let us prepare ourselves. I take the word of Derek, I take the 3 types of people is ONPASSIVE. That was exactly the way I was thinking. Oh my God. So the question is, where are we in that 3 people? Are we involving? Are we just in the kitchen and waiting the food? Or are we just outside and playing and don't know anything? So that was the things I take away from Dr. Derek today. There's a lot of things to take away, the reading, the mindset and everything. But that was one thing I was laughing when he was saying, oh my God, thank you so much. So we are involving, we are engaging, we are trying to help others and doing whatever we could. But my recommendation today is this. There is an audio called Audible. Audible is the place that you can, from Amazon, you can subscribe. It's very, very, very little amount. If you are a reader, I mean, there's other places. But if you want to listen while you're driving, while you are cooking, while you are doing your chores, you do going shopping, anything, that Audible, I think, is the best place to go. It's just, for me, I subscribe only $7.99 a month. Imagine $7.99, you can buy a cup of coffee. But for 1 calendar month, you access to broadcast, you access to millions of books, free ones, but there is a 1 book, 1 credit that you can buy any book you want it on top of that. So that is a place I would recommend. It's called Audible. I will put the screen screenshot for the group so you can share. It's called Audible. So that is really, really good place. That's the places I use. That's the place I buy. I'm not promoting. It's not benefit for anything, but for learning. You know what I mean? If you want to grow, there is a cheap places that you are growing, and you can make the library for your own. You can bring any book you wanted there and read. And it's a very clear, very easy, very simple. I mean, when you're listening, I mean, so you can choose the books that, imagine if you want to buy a book from outside, like let's say you just pop up in Amazon and want to, let's say, the book, he would reach that and board that, how much? Just go and check.
Thank you.
This
Thank you
one
so much.
only 7.99. So the book, the book I recommend is a Think and Grow Rich. That is the book Shift My Mind. I love that book. It says think and grow rich. That means to get money, you have to, I mean, just think about it. So that book is amazing for me. I would recommend it. So thank you so much. And I will
Thank you.
share with
Dr.
you.
Derek has helped us with that. Thank you, Nafisco. Thank you. Yeah, do post that thing onto the chat, and we will have, thank you. We will have Francis, after Francis, Yasmin, then Kumaran, and then Carl, don't go away. You are after Kumaran. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now Francis, please help us.
I thought the Yasmin hands up.
No, I said Nafisco, because I just want to make sure we have a good mix of our own.
I tried to give excuse, you never did my words.
No, you cannot. You must speak.
Thank you for allowing me to share. Thank you, our dear standing Master Mercy. I think I shared before that everything happens, but it's depends on whether you fall into which category of the. I mean, anyway, first of all, I want to thank Dr. Derek for amazing motivation. You just lit up my nights tonight. So tired, I come in here. They work. There are three types of people that I mentioned before. People who, one is people who don't know what happened, even you tell them so many times. And there are people who just see things happen. No action. They just see this every day, every webinar they will come and they see things. Let's see what you do, see what I do. Well, the important thing is the people that like us want to make things happen. We don't wait for the apple to come. We take time to read books like Dr. Derek, Nafiso say. We read books to equip ourselves to upgrade our values, or maybe some people say polish our values, so that it can shine more brightly to the ones around us. But I also want to add on that whether there is ONPASSIVE or not, life had to define your character, your values. ONPASSIVE will come, but it's still not here. Is our life growing? Like Dr. Derek say, mindset. Is our character growing? Our speech encouraging? People don't follow you because of what you do. People follow you for why you do it. That is the key point of our life. If we wait for the ONPASSIVE to come, but people look at our life, our walk never match our talk, then even ONPASSIVE may come, but doesn't impact the society, doesn't impact our environment, because they don't want to involve with you. They don't want to be the people that make things happen. So I want to just leave with you. Let's not wait for I know that people are all waiting for Apple, but just not wait for that to come. Then we take action. Let's take action now. Let's make sure that tomorrow will be better, Francis, than today. Tomorrow will be better, Dr. Derek, than today. Keep improving, keep adding on value. Thank you.
Right. Wow, thank you so much, Francis. Yasmin, Kumaran, and then Carl. After Carl, let's see who else. Okay, Jasmine.
Hi, everyone. I just would like to say 2 words. And we always, this recent few Zooms and all over on Passive team, we've been talking about mindset. Keeping talking about mindset and also reading books does not change anything if we don't believe in ourselves. If you don't believe in on Passive and if you are not challenging yourself to be 5 a.m. club, start jogging in the morning, doing your golden hour, and also visioning. One day it will come on Passive Gala event. And sometimes I think, how am I going to be fit physically and mentally to be part on that red carpet and fit my dress to look better of myself. Also, I visualize that to be the ethical brand ambassador who is traveling, maybe overseas the developing countries and doing lifting humanity. So if you are not picturing yourself and be preparing physically and mentally to be in that vision, you are not there. And we cannot talk about mindset. So mindset also, when we are talking mindset, we have to also be prepared. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Challenging ourselves, starting ourselves to change. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Kumaran.
Thanks, Mabel. Dr. Derek, salute you. If you want to give you 10 to 10, because I was there last Friday in Bangladesh webinar. That was awesome, your sharing. I was thinking you will be sharing the same topic here, but today you nail it. So I myself, I want to spend more time with the leaders. The time waiting for apples to come, spend more time with the leaders, get our mind, get charged, get new ideas. I already planned my ideas, already sat there, already written in my diary for 2023. But the time I spend in webinars and listening to all the leaders is motivating me. So that's what I want to say. Thank you, Mabel.
Wonderful.
Mabel, later I want to share something. Let it be my last.
Yes. You are so privileged. You will help us close. Kumaran is a very resourceful, a leader in his own way. For him to spend so much time, almost full time in ONPASSIVE, I can say full time, it shows how much he believes and love ONPASSIVE. It is not easy to get him to come on to ONPASSIVE, but when he come on, he really study it, believe in it, and he's still on with us. And all of us know in his group chat, he is so active. He's posting the latest and the update, and with him around, we are safe.
Mabel,
one of the anchor.
Yeah, when you just share that, give me another idea. Why I'm active? Because we are living in the digital world. Okay, we have the WhatsApp, we have Facebook, social media is so active. When Facebook was there, we do not know what's happening. I was in, Dr. Derek, the other side of the world. I'm down there. You have to see me below. I'm under him. So we do not know what happens when the Facebook came. We do not know when Amazon came, right? And Microsoft, we are not there. I mean, it's there, but we do not know. But now, information is traveling in seconds, right? And so that's why you see, when you listen to the CEO, you want to help people. He managed to get about 1.4 million people, right? At least we get people around us, our family, our friends, our relations, all the people we know. So just don't miss it.
Yes. Those good times were not our time, And we are so blessed that we are at the right place at the right time with ONPASSIVE. Wonderful. And I want to repeat what Yasmin said just now. I wanted to say, but believing in yourself is very, very important. That's the beginning of your growth in believing in yourself. And then Carl, after Carl, can I get, let me see, Carl Heinz from Australia. After Carl Heinz from Australia, let me get Jeannie. Jeannie is a gem, is a natural leader. And so Jeannie after Carl Heinz. Carl? You got to unmute. Unmute first. You are muted, yeah.
Is he co-host?
No, I didn't mute all, yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm very stunned and I'm absolutely happy to meet so many nice people around here, and it's nearly all said already. What I always think is that's an architect, for example, if he doesn't have the right mindset, he never would build a house. It's not possible. If he would say one day, "No, I'm going to build a house," he wouldn't be able to do that. He has to be concentrated on that project and think about that, sleep nights over that, and have new ideas and come up with something else. And then all of a sudden, the whole project starts forming towards a house. And that's what we do here now. We think about that every day. I do it every day because it helps me to get my mindset around that ONPASSIVE thing. And that will be absolutely great. And you have to do it for not just maybe once a day. It's just, I do it 3 times a day normally, because that's in the morning, midday, and afternoon or evening time. And be concentrated on that, focus on that, and it will come 100%. I'm 100% sure, because law of attraction always works, and it springs and creates finally our success all together. And that so many people, 1.4 million people, when working together, what can be happening? Nothing, just good. Thank you very much for the change.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Carl.
And
Thank
good
you,
night.
Carl.
I'm going now.
Okay, I know, that's why.
See you, bye.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
After Jeannie, can I get Patricia Tava, please? After Patricia Tava, Dr. Benny, I saw you. You're next later. Okay, Jeannie?
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, yes, I would like to thank Dr. Derek for your amazing sharing. And each time I listen to you, you always bring us higher and higher. So thank you very much, Dr. Derek. Yeah, and also tonight, what I really want to say is that now that we know, some of us have waited 4 years, some have waited 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, and of course the lucky ones a few months or even a day or 2 days that they came in, right, when they bought over from someone. So now that we are here, okay, I would like to ask every single one of us here, including myself, okay, what have you set aside? What is your agenda right now where ONPASSIVE is concerned? What is your agenda? Have you started planning something that is coming so soon? It can be any time. All right. For me, I think it can be any time. And we know that Mr. Ash Mupara and the team are really working very, very hard to put everything together, to make everything come to fruition. So when things come, are you ready? Am I ready? I'm asking myself. So what do I want to do when ONPASSIVE comes? When I receive the apple, what is my agenda? So I would really like to, work through my mind and of course ask myself, what is my real agenda that I really want to do when the apples come. I've already have a few vision in mind of what I really want to do when the apples come. And of course, I would like to also look out for like-minded people like myself, that we can agree to do things together, and that we have that same kind of passion that we can come together. Because one person can't do much, but if we can have a whole lot of us who have the same mindset, the same agenda, that we can work towards the same goal, that we want to achieve certain things, you know, then all this will be able to materialize. So I actually am opening up to anyone, because my heart is actually out for, you know, for mission trips, mission fields. I would like to grow my group in order to come together to do work, to be able to help the poor, or even to build schools, or you know, for those who do not have schools. We go to the maybe third world country, and we teach the people there to do certain things that they don't know how. And if we can put all this together, of course we cannot continue staying there to teach forever. What we can do is to teach the people there, and then they themselves will teach their people, and we can go around more places and teach more the others, and then maybe come back and check on them again and again. And with that, we can actually grow the team bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course, if any of you have some other mindset or some other agenda in your mind, that you really have a passion that you really want to do, it's okay. We can always come together and discuss it. For all we know, we could, you know, our path may cross each other. We may have a different, what do you call that, agenda in the beginning, but maybe when we come together and speak and discuss, we may be able to find the same passion or the same path that we can cross, and we can actually do things together. So I'm really opening my heart to you. So for those of you who have the same heart, the same mindset, yeah, please do feel free to look for me. You know how to find me. Yeah, and I'm in Singapore. So thank you very much. Yeah, and that's my sharing for today.
Exactly. This is what we want. Jeannie has led the way, sharing with us what is in our heartbeat. Can you imagine, Dr. Derek, where you are and various parts of the world, we share platforms, and can you imagine 5 people sharing their passion, calling forth like-minded people? And definitely there are many passion groups, many projects that can call for like-minded people. Can you imagine there are 5 persons calling for like-minded people? Can you imagine 10 people calling for like-minded people? Can you imagine 100 people on this platform? Because we are reaching out to 1.4 million to join forces. This is called empowerment. We are empowering the project, empowering ourselves to influence, to support, and gather. So when we come together, I see the meeting agenda, the goal of our webinar. Mr. Ashmul Farah will launch and give us the apples. So what we do is, mindset is very important. I like what Yasmin said, we need to first nurture ourselves, to believe in ourselves, to believe in our mission, to believe that we can do it. And to do this is actually through the growth of our mindset, positive mindset. And together we can make it for what? You grow your mindset for what? For your passion, to fulfill certain things that God has installed for you to do, for your own passion, your own heartbeat. So this is really what we want, not just mindset growth, but to fulfill what we want to do in our heart. So I will interject here and there. So after Jeannie is Dr. Benny. After Dr. Benny, I would like Debbie to share with us. So this is really a global interaction, empowerment, influencing one another. Let's see how we can get more people to share, and eventually you will find that you are sharing your passion. I really want to hear more passion. Dr. Benny, Debbie, and after that, oh, did I say Patricia?
yeah.
Patricia
Yeah, I'm
Taba?
here. Yeah, hello, good
So
evening.
we'll get Dr. Benny to share, then Patricia, then Debbie. Okay, 3 in line. Dr. Benny, I know you're gonna fire us up too.
Greetings. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my brothers and sisters, my queens and kings, my brand ambassadors. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this amazing or incredible webinar. I want to thank Sister Mabel for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I want to thank Dr. Derek for sharing his mindset. I want to thank each and everyone for those who were ahead of me. Sorry that I came late, but I was listening. Based upon Dr. Derek, he stated that there are a lot of brand ambassadors out there, let's say 200,000 or more, that they have not migrated or transitioned to our ecosystem. Some of them, that is very true, that they don't really care. What they're expecting is, oh, when is the money coming? Now, if you don't migrate into the ecosystem, so how do you expect for the money to come? When it comes to the mindset of, I think, is it Sister Jennings, that after you receive the apples, what are you gonna do when the money comes? Yes, despite the fact that it's going to be plenty of dollars, I believe we have to, first of all, take care of ourselves, right?
Yes.
When you take care of what you need, I mean, take care of your children, your family, and then when more and more comes, we do have a lot of underprivileged children out there. There are a lot of them suffering. You know, when it comes to education, if the children cannot eat, how do you expect them to read and pass that exam? So when you receive this apple, try to see if you can help those kids so that they can at least put on sandals or shoes, warm shoes, stockings, put on nice uniform, go to school, eat during lunch, or breakfast. Let them eat and regain their mind. Then they'll be able to sit and understand when the teacher is teaching. We do have widowers out there that their husband left earlier with 4, 5 children. Some even have 6, 7. They don't have help. They really need us. I realized there was a day that I believe I spoke about this topic, and then somebody came up and said, oh, people just come and say, oh, you will do this, I will do this, I will do this. To be frank, I will help. I am not like any other person. If the money is here and I have too much money, why won't I help? I am a mother. I used to work in a group home, right? Taking care of these individuals' children that they needed serious help. Some of them would just say, some of them, they cannot talk, right? You have to help them. You have to make them happy. Walk with them, take them out to the park, right? Then we do have St. Jude Hospital. Those children, some of them don't have hands. They don't have legs, although they can talk, but they need help. Now we do have this, our Oh Bless, that our CEO brought to all of us all over the globe. This Oh Bless will really, really help those who are in need. But I am definitely, God gave it to us. Our CEO decided to share his vision to all of us. Now it is time for us also to see how we can help individuals, those who are in need. Like I stated before, these underprivileged children, not only in Africa, but all over the globe. So Sister Jenny, I will work with you when the time comes. You can send, what should I say, send me a text. If I have to fly to Singapore or wherever, for us to work together.
Yes,
And our CEO stated that we should work together.
yes.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. I know a lot of people don't like the truth, but I am sorry. I have to tell the truth. I haven't seen it. And I pray that these children who are in need, these parents, or, you know, we do have homeless people here, especially here in this United States that I see. Some of them were not asked to be homeless. Some of them, they keep looking for jobs, they're not getting it. Although some of them just want to just stay to be homeless. I see it. And I have been in this country for more than 30 years and nobody can play with me and say that, oh, you're not telling the truth. I am. But with these apples that we're going to receive, I am going to work with whoever. But make sure that the business that you're going to have, I have to tell IRS that I'm giving you money now, right? In this country. And remember that you guys have to pay your taxes in your country. I know I have to pay my own taxes here in America. I don't have a choice. Thank you so much, Sister Mabel, for giving me this opportunity. I love you all.
Yes. I think as we share, as we influence one another, as we come together stronger, let's follow your heart. Just follow your heart and do what your heart asks you. It will not be laborious. You just follow your heart. They say that if you get to follow your heart, you are not working a day of your life. So as God bless us, as the apple comes, just follow your heart, and then there will be a variety and a fulfillment in many, many aspects. So I'll get Patricia, then Debbie, please also enrich us. And can I try Caleb, if you are here, Caleb and the sister Sharon? Maybe, I know Caleb, he's also a passionate person. If he can hear me, maybe he can share, and Sharon. So it will be Patricia and then Debbie.
Hi, good evening, everybody. And Happy New Year to everybody from Singapore and all over the world.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're muted accidentally.
Thank you, Dr. Derek, for sharing with us. Did you hear me in the beginning? Or I got cut off in the middle?
Cut off soon after, yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to share. Okay, with Dr. Derek, I really appreciate what he shared also, because most of us, we don't realize what is rich and wealth. So once we appreciate what is the difference between rich and wealth, we can plan for our later life, because I see across my friends, you know, whoever has been living a rich life, having a difficult life towards the later part when they don't have a substantial income or a sustainable income. But those of us who've been thinking of wealth, we always got some income to survive on, or to live on. So that's the thing. The other thing that I would like to also feel that, you see, a lot of us, we don't know the difference between assets and liabilities. Especially the young people, they get into liabilities instead of building assets. So that one, I think as older people, we need to teach our younger generation to differentiate assets and liabilities. Okay, and then talking about the mindset, about our growth mindset, there's a lot of YouTube videos also. We don't even need to pay. There are audiobooks as well, those of us that don't like to read, you know. And there are some of them also, like they got short motivational talks, and they got people who really share real life experience and how they've been through and how they are also touching lives, you know. So we can always look through YouTube, and this is free. But whatever said and done, we have to be able to unlearn and relearn. Most of us don't unlearn. We think we know everything and we don't empty out ourselves, our cup, so that we can fill up again. So for me, always has been unlearning and relearning, because I'm always willing to look at things differently. And I think that's what we need to have also when we go on to our ONPASSIVE journey, because this is something new that we are going to face. So we cannot use our old measures to do the new measurements. So we need to get ourselves equipped for that. So we definitely need to unlearn and relearn new things in life, you see. So talking about the universe working in hand, for me, the next chapter has begun. I'm really happy to share that my next chapter has already begun, because I have trained a few teachers in my methodology of teaching. And it so happened one of the teachers went to the Batu Caves Tamil school last year, and she only did 2 months of teaching to the children of how to pick up the children, because during the COVID last 2 years, the children, Standard 1 and Standard 2 have not been, the Primary 1 and Primary 2, they have not been able to read and not been able to do work, and they were really lost. So with that, they have improved a lot. So the school has now given us permission to take on the students. We are starting in March, and we will be picking up all the weak students, and this is a government school. So I've also got 2 volunteer teachers coming with me, and we have managed to get some companies to sponsor their expenses for the 2 teachers. And I'm very happy to say that I've already started on my journey. Even I don't have apples, I can still put in my effort, no problem. So I'm very blessed to tell you that I've already started my next chapter. So with that, I would like to say that, you know, we keep in mind our good intentions, and I'm sure with good intentions, the energy follows and everything will fall to place. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I remember Patricia says that ONPASSIVE basically revived us to our passion. You know, give us hope that there is hope to hope for. And it is not retirement, but really a new fire up towards our passion, towards the skill and the gifts God has given us. And you see, she's so fired up, she has already started her next chapter. Thank you, Patricia, for sharing, because likewise, some of us, before the apples come, can also start our next chapter. So Debbie, after Debbie, can I, since a hand is raised, after Debbie, we'll get Stella Shanti to share. And of course, we have Dr. Doris. So Debbie, you first.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. Good evening, Singapore, Malaysia. And thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Derek, for always showing up and standing up. And we appreciate everyone. I acknowledge your presence all. And based on what Dr. Derek said, I will say my personal growth is what has been leading me to where I currently are. And I used my personal growth in empowering others. I picked someone within my circle and my family to say, I will empower you to move forward. And on condition that you pick somebody else. And that's exactly what I got and I'm still working on that. Now, in terms of what Sister Jeannie said earlier, I had a couple of things that happened to me, and based on my personal experience, I decided to start a charity to be able to empower the people of my village who do not have potable drinking water. So I already started my ONPASSIVE journey with that. And when I got the approval, I had my first fundraiser, and a group of friends showed up and they provided some funds. And I must say, it's a blessing that whatever money I collected was used to set up a fund where this project is. And a couple of the neighborhoods now have standing pipes where they can go and fetch water. And I'm hoping when the apples do start flowing, I'll reach out to Sister Ginny to ask for support. So whatever groups we have, we can empower each other and get more standing pipes for my project and other projects that are due to come. It does not matter how many books I read. I know that reading it will go in and empower me, but I feel that doing it is best than reading what someone else had experienced. I'm not saying anything is good or right, but I've learned that from my own experience, if I do it on my own, it helps others to help support whatever cause I have, just like Dr. Benny has her cause for homeless children or those who do not have enough to eat or education. And Sister Patricia has that for education. Mine is to provide potable drinking water for every household within my village. And the next thing will be to go beyond that. If I have more than adequate amount of money, it will go beyond that. And that's where my mindset is. If I'm able to do this little project, then I can take it to the next level by providing housing for those who do not have affordable housing. So for today, Sister Mabel, I want to say thank you. That will be my contribution. And looking forward to the apples falling whenever and whatever time they will begin. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be tagging along and we'll always be here. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Drinking water and affordable housing, your chapters and chapters following. Thank you for sharing. Stella, Shanti.
Hello, hello, my dear friends.
Yes.
Brothers and sisters. ONPASSIVE is so great. Okay, we are looking forward for it. We are waiting for it. Doesn't matter. Let it take its time. But I think we need to prepare our mindset, like how Dr. Derek has said. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek, for your short, brief presentation. Really, you know, it was a good one, actually. All right, and just a little recap, brothers and sisters, about the 19th of January, last Thursday, I think before you all went for your Chinese New Year celebration. This recap is about what was shared by all our lovely people, you know, on this webinar. Just to refresh, Patricia shared about helping children with learning difficulties. Kamal shared about helping our loved ones. Kumran shared about helping our poor Indian community. Jeannie shared about doing pastoral and mission work from places to places, teaching the poor to live well. Mohammad Said shared about giving water to the thirsty. And not forgetting our lovely Mabel shared about the strays. And this is what exactly was in my mind. All right, my heart and my mind goes out to our furry friends, like what Mabel said. Some people will think that this is not so important, but to me, and I think to Mabel or some of us there, they are also God's creation, right, friends? So I feel I want to like enhance and create new centers for them with medical facilities. Wow. Sometimes I wonder if all this is possible, but after hearing all the positive people and listening to Dr. Derek, I'm so encouraged. Wow, don't you
Wow.
think our world will be a better place? And that's why I love this Michael Jackson song, Make the World a Better Place for You and for Me. I also like to add on for our poor elders who are left in homes where, care and no care, no visits for them. And lastly, most importantly, let's all pray for God's good health so that we can carry on our heart's desire. Let us all pray and bless Mr. Ash and his team for their big heart, sacrificing their time and health, doing their best for ONPASSIVE. Thank you all. God bless us
Wow.
all. Lovely people.
Thank you,
I
Stella.
wrote this down, Mabel.
Stella,
on
how
that
can I
day,
get your
wrote
number?
down.
Kumaran
Yeah.
has your number. Jeannie,
Huh?
I found someone. Jeannie, I found some.
Yes, don't worry. When the
friend.
time comes, we'll discuss
Yes.
about it. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
We'll all keep in
Singapore
touch.
and Malaysia. Yeah.
Definitely.
I was saying, I know that the humans are definitely important, more important,
Of
but
course.
you just can't fault my heart when the first thing I think of are the animals, are the abused animals, the strays. Sometimes I imagine if you go without a meal, you are hungry. You go without 2 meals, you're hungry. And can you imagine the strays? They don't know when their next meal come unless there is a feeder. So this is how I feel for them. So Stella, thank you for
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
empowering me. Thank you.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you. Most
So
welcome.
Kumaran got your number or what?
Kumaran got my number.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah.
Kumaran got my number. Patricia got my number. So we'll all work hand in hand. Don't
Okay,
worry.
wonderful.
Mabel, you're very fast, huh, Mabel?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why we are in ONPASSIVE, right?
Yes. And that's why we share. Unless we
Yes.
share, we can't come together.
True.
Yeah. And together we are stronger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stella, for sharing. And Dr.
Most
Doris. Dr. Doris.
Yeah.
Dr. Doris, where are you from, Dr. Doris?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Fortune Doris Atta. That's my full name. Brand ambassador in Ghana. Ghana
Okay.
is West Africa. Yeah, Ghana is not far from Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's western part of Africa. Actually, I thank our Lord Almighty who made heaven and earth and all of us, and for giving our dynamic CEO, Mr. Ash, this knowledge of ONPASSIVE to help humanity. I'm so excited about this project and always pray for its full success. Thank you all leaders for always helping us to understand the system, taking us through presentation and all that. Thank you. Actually, my real passion have been to provide water for my community, because up to now, people carry buckets and gallons to fetch water into their homes, which is very tiresome, especially for school children. Before going to school, they become so tired, and it's so much, something that I predicted, said I would do. Actually, I've been helping 1 or 2 orphan homes in our area, and but then I also thought of helping the aged. Everybody have been a child before, but most people cannot be old. So if you are aged, it's a blessing, but people see it as a curse. In our part of the world here, we don't have aged homes. Only 2 are heard of, and they are not even kept there. They bring them and send them away and so on, but they need special care. Some don't have their own children. Some are widows. Some their children have grown and gone abroad, and they are left alone. Who will care for them I've been thinking of that too. But my real pressure and mind came on this video I watched in one of our remotest regions in my country.
We are losing you a little bit here and there. Yeah, we lost you.
Children don't even have seats. And during this season where it is hot, some of them have bent down or chairs to sit. Can I share a little bit of it, please? For you to know what I'm talking about. I'm not disgracing my country, but the reality on the ground is what I wanted to show. And people should know what some of the children are going through. I'm so sad, and it hasn't been easy. So my plan is that I will help them. And where will I click even? Broadcast. Am I there?
No, no.
Can
You got the
you see my screen?
No, no.
Can
no,
you see my
can't.
screen?
No, no.
Not yet. You have to share screen.
Okay. I wanted to. Well, because of time, this is what the children are going through. No better classrooms, no chairs, no tables. They sit on the floor. Very
Can you
sad.
share screen? Can you click share screen? Okay, okay.
Yes,
Try.
I'm trying to. So screen broadcast. Okay.
Sorry, Mabel, I don't think she can share, but she's not a co-host.
Okay.
You have to make her a co-host.
Oh, I see. Is it?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's why.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes. Yes.
My screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you see this picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you seen the Touch building?
Yes.
These Ghana schools of shame. I'm not disgracing my country, but this is the really
Bashir Nuruddin speaks for about 7,000 children without desk in the Pandai district.
What is disturbing us is we don't have furnitures. Sometimes when we are coming to school, we feel bored. We don't even feel to come to school because we don't have furnitures. If we dress and come to school, you come and sit on floor, your things will be dirty. So we are begging the government to give us chairs.
Recently, I saw some TV programming. They were talking about Ghana's school of shame. And I was ashamed. Because of all the great things happening in the country, we want to focus on the negative and get the world to know that there are negative things in Ghana. Can you look straight in the eye of these children and tell me they are coming from schools of shame? They are coming from schools of fame.
All right. Thank you. I hope you have seen a bit of it. Hello.
Yes. Yes, we are seeing. We saw it.
Okay. Very sad situation. So my plan is to get in touch of the media that share this program, to get in contact with them and get their numbers so that we, the brand ambassadors in Ghana, will think about this and help them when our apples start dropping. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, we may be a brand, we may be a founder, a brand ambassador. We may have one account, but we have bless Dr. Doris and all of us who've got a passion that is huge and big, especially other than the furry friends that I'm passionate about, is what my heart led is to all the refugees in Syria, people living in no man's land in tents. It's huge. Even to save the ferry, it's beyond us. But do you know that Mr. Ashmufara has given us the platform of all bless? All bless 1.4 million of us. If each one give $1, we have 1.4 million overnight. If each one give $10, Faith, how much? $10? 14 million. Is it 14 million overnight? If each give $100, we have 140 million, which we can do a lot of things. So never think the project is too big. Yes, it's beyond us, but Mr. Ashmufara has given us all blessed to share. You don't only have you don't have to only share with Jeannie. In fact, Jeannie should go to Obless and reach out to 1.4 million. So great things is going to be achieved through us together. So thank you, Dr. Doris, for empowering us to empower Ghana, to empower the children in Ghana, to empower that school or the schools. So after Doris, let me see who else. There's no more names mentioned. Anyone who want to lift up their hand, let's open up for the next 5-10 minutes. Anyone who wants to share?
Dr. Patient is here.
Dr. Patience, please share. Yeah, Dr. Patience, yeah, your hand. Your hand is.
Sorry, maybe Kamaran and my great Singapore Malaysian team that I joined late. Just what it is, but I think I joined at the right time. I see Dr. Doris' presentation of children sit on the floor while study. That is a brilliant and resilient of some of these children in these remote areas. And you'll be surprised tomorrow they are doctors, and somebody will think that they were born with silver spoon. They were not. But did they have to go through that torture to get to where they have to be? Not really. Maybe you said it all. I always say it that we as so many that you don't even need to give a lot for us to do some of these changes across the world. And if we work as a team, this can be possible. Because as you said, not the project is too massive for us. To be honest, you are right there. If we can come as a group, tackle one problem, go tackle the next problem, it will be easier than everybody to try to tackle this by themselves. It will be easier to work as a team. And I'm happy that I'm in a company that the CEO has already started this mindset for us to work together as one big family, one global family, and tackle these problems that we might have in different parts of the world, in different remote parts of the world. Even here in the US, I bet there's some children that go hungry, right? It's not only in Africa. So Dr. Doris, you're not disgracing your country. You're just stating the fact. And that fact is helping. I think Dr. Doris said that this is our preparation phase, to prepare our minds before the apples stop dropping. So this is very important if we don't have the right mindset. Imagine if I don't have the right mindset, I have the apple, I want to buy 10 Lamborghini, 10 Rolls Royce, 10, maybe just, how often can you drive all these cars? Maybe I want to get 10 houses, I want to have house anywhere in the world. But if our mindset is ready now, we'll not be thinking that, we'll be thinking about helping these children. We'll be thinking about bringing clean water for people to have clean water to drink. Dr. Derek shared a presentation with us once that almost reminds us that our body is what? More water. So you need water to keep it floating. Actually, you can easily die of hydration, not of hunger. That's the truth. So, and people don't even have water to drink when the world is made of how many percent of water all over the ocean. So all of these things, this is a time for us to think. Thank you, Mebe. I hope people had a great time last week.
Yes,
you guys
yes.
had a break because it was
yes, a great time last week. Yes.
So I hope people enjoy it.
Yes.
So let's
Thank
keep
you.
thinking. Let's keep just dreaming. How can we change the world? What legacy can we use for our leave for our children? That's a good thing, right? I was always thinking, what legacy can I leave for my children? But I didn't know how. But let me tell you now, I believe it will be possible because of the platform that Mr. Ashmofara has given us.
Yes.
Let us take this, let's make legacy, let's leave a footprint, let's inspire before we expire. Because that's all we can do, right? don't wait when people come to your funeral and say, thank God she's gone. But let people come and say, oh my God, why did she go? Right? That's what we should do. We should inspire before we inspire. Thank you all. I love you guys. I'm glad to be here again.
Leave a
All the
legacy.
beautiful faces.
Yes. Leave a legacy, leave a footprint before we expire. And we will not expire before our time. Amen. Yes. So before I ask Kumaran to close us, can I get Faith or Joanne to speak? Because they are co-hosts with me every week. So do you all want to speak? Faith and Joanne? Or you want Kumar? Oh, Faith is still celebrating Chinese New Year. So, okay. Joanne, okay. 1, 2, 3. Joanne is very shy, but she's really a helper. Okay, and I have great people helping me. Thank you, Jeannie, all these months of helping co-host this meeting. So let's get Kumaran to help us close this wonderful night. Debbie, please.
Thank you very much for noticing my hand, Sister Benny. I just want to thank all our Dream Team and Deep Dive leaders who showed up today. We truly appreciate you for always showing up, and we hope to see you again. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Dream Team and Deep Dive. Thank you. Really, you are one of the first, I've said it before, one of the first to recognize ONPASSIVE Singapore and supported us, and you are still supporting us. This is the global family. I feel the global family from Debbie, really, right from day one she joined us. Debbie, thank you very much. Thank you. And they wake up very early for us, you know. Okay, Kumaran.
Thanks. Thanks, Mabel. Okay, when we talk about apples, right? For me, my mindset, I'm not going to wait for the apple. I want to plant the tree, the apple tree. So to plant the apple tree, right? I have sharing in my Facebook, social media, and today I just want to share about TikTok because TikTok is growing very fast, and this incident happened a few days back. So that's why I want to share. Okay, let me. Mabel can see my screen.
Yes, can see. Can.
Okay, this is actually my brother passed away 25 years ago. He's a very famous person in Malaysia. So 31st January was his birthday. So I just did a small video and shared in TikTok and Facebook. So in Facebook, the likes was about the views, 77 views and comments about 19 comments. Okay. But then I share in TikTok. It was awesome. This is, I think, more than 70 hours. Okay, for 70 hours, the likes is view is 65,000, 65.8 thousand view. Likes was 3,294 likes, and comments was 210 comments. Wow. this was amazing. This was amazing because everyone talking about TikTok, how powerful they're helping the members and just you see, Facebook is already very old. I think the pioneers, they are enjoying the benefit, but the new people who come and sharing their products, or I mean sharing this one, they don't get much. I seen most of the time is the old same people who are commenting, put a comment. But here, TikTok, for the past 70 hours, I have more than about new followers, more than about 200 new followers. And my following is already touched 1,200 plus. So that's why if you want to, from the Apple, you want to get an Apple tree, try to come and share in TikTok. That's where is something very interesting. I mean, it's really, I want the founders to don't miss TikTok. Okay, that is one. The next sharing is, okay, all right. Okay, these few days back, when we talk about, everybody talking about, even leaders are talking about security, the password, how safe, if you founders receive any leads, the name of the leaders, sharing something, don't touch anything. So here, last week, I just watched one movie, Black Hat. And this movie, this movie, I just take a few seconds, about 2 minutes from this movie. I want every founders to watch and see what's happening. What happens?
Share the goodness with the Cadbury Family Pack.
This is actually one of the NASA. I think NASA, he received a mail. And what these hackers doing?
You asked him
it's a nice movie.
Password?
He received a mail and he's just download the mail.
When he downloaded the PDF, what he downloaded was the keylogger. Now we wait.
Okay, just okay. Mabel, is the screen still there?
Screen no more. We are
Okay,
back
okay.
to the
Okay,
gallery.
I stopped sharing. So that's what this about security, right? It's still sharing, stop already, right?
Yeah, stop already.
Okay, right. So that's why I'm just sharing about the security. So very careful, please. This is what even I think Mahati, our leaders are sharing. If you receive any email, don't accept. Get the information from the back office. So that's all. Thank you.
Don't download app.
Anything. So
Yeah.
this is actually the hackers. They did very simple. They can get the password. And they can, this actually, if you're interested, watch this movie, Black Hat. It's a wonderful movie. I think it's 2015. Nice movie. Fantastic. It's about hacking.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Dr. Benny? Please share.
Yes, please. I just wanted to say something, but I would like you to stop the recording.
Oh, just a minute. Did I? Just a minute. Stop the recording.
Shall
Okay.
I stop?
Wait, just a minute. I just want to acknowledge, before we stop the recording, I just want to acknowledge, just a minute. Rose Motihabi wrote a lot, and it's good. And I think she's writing her heart out. She can't share because she's working. So maybe we should spend some time reading what she shared with us, okay? So now we can stop the recording and let's hear from.
Okay, let me stop.
Okay, just
I
okay, that's it. We can stop and then end the night. Welcome everyone to ONPASSIVE Singapore on the 2nd of February. And thank you everyone for sharing.